It very well could be, and most likely is, the end of an era. The Diamond Previews catalog era. And we could be looking at, ladies and gentlemen, the very last Diamond catalog, which kind of blows my mind because ever since I've been collecting comics, I remembered the Diamond catalog. You guys all know, especially if you watch this channel, that it was my dream to be in said catalog. And not only did I do it, not only did I do it once, I did it over 8 times, right? It was going to be 10 with the next 2 issues of Nyobi Outbreak, which, by the way, you can get on Kickstarter. Get Nyobi Outbreak 4 on Kickstarter right meow. But what makes this interesting is that this book, this if it is, and I do say if in quotation marks, is we don't know for sure. We still don't know what's going to happen. We still don't know how this is going to play out, even though it doesn't look great. This very well could be the last Diamond Previews catalog ever, thus making that a collector's issue. And while I'm on that train of thought, I just want to say that with my name being in the catalog over the last couple of years, I'm proud to be part of, even if it's a legacy gone, at least have been to the dance. I got to make a dream come true. So let's see what's going on here. It's a dark day for telephone books right now. Ain't it ever, man? The most recent Diamond Comics preview landed in comic book stores last week. But this is the last previews catalog to be published by Diamond Comics, ? It very well could be. There is so much pressure on it right now. The massive tome that lists, advertises as well, previews every comic book and more comes from Diamond Comics Distributors. It has grown in size over the decades, even as Marvel, DC, Image, IDW, and Dark Horse, and that's a nice list there, all left in recent years, and somehow it got bigger. That's what she was saying. It got bigger. Well, thank you, baby. It got bigger because there was lots of small publishers to pick up, right? When Marvel left, when DC left, there was a lot of room. Okay, that room needed to be filled, and they filled it by picking up other publishers and smaller comics. It has been criticized over the years, but looking back, it provides a wealth of historical and cultural context for the comic book industry over its 30 plus years of publication. 100%. It's no different than, say, buying Wizard Magazine or having old copies of Comic Book Shop News. There was so much history, so much lore, so much culture for the time. They're all like historical relics at this point. Copies have become collectible when someone decides that this counts as the first appearance of a character. But is this the last appearance for Diamond Previews? And man, it very well could be. This is the March edition of Previews. If I see this, I might consider picking it up just because it is an end of an era. I have to think about this. I think they're like $5 or something, right? Maybe, if you guys back the campaign, we can do that. Back the campaign. It's being hit by 4 major things. So let's take a look at these 4 things. Number one. Diamond Previews is an expensive catalog. Boy, is it ever. In time and money, friend, to assemble and publish, and relies on the work of many comic book publishers, a number of which don't have anything to do with Diamond anymore. That's right, because all these ads, these pages that you're seeing in Diamond are normally, as far as I'm aware, at least I know with Antarctic, designed by the publishers themselves. They have to submit these things on time. They have X amount of space to work with, and they got to make these pages look as nice as possible. So you're getting material from all over the place, okay? Number two. Much of that is down to the bankruptcy of its publisher and owner, Diamond Comic Distributors, which has entered Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Well, we already know that. Number three. As part of that bankruptcy, the printers of previous catalog, Transcontinental, are owed $250,000 by Diamond, and it looks like they may well not get it back. Yeah, that's the unfortunate truth of that. Number four. Transcontinental is based right here in the Great White North of Canada, beyond the wall. And the U.S. taxes and tariffs, which actually did come into effect today as the time of this video dropping, on companies importing from Canada have landed. And even though Transcontinental has promised to cover the tariffs for publishers for 90 days, they may not want to do that for someone who owes them so much money and may not pay for any new printing. Look, and even if you gave them a 90-day break, that's still 25%, right? That's still significant. And while it's nice to have that 3 months, eventually everyone's got to pay the piper, right? Everyone's got to pay. They're going to pay. So this may well be your collectible final edition of Diamond Previews. That blows my mind. Which has on the front cover, from Dark Ages Scotland to modern New York, a millennia of villainy is laid in Greg Weisman's and Frank Parr's Gargoyles, Demona from Dynamite Entertainment. So Dynamite spending those big bucks getting on the cover. On its back cover, delve into the many areas of Capcom's Mega Man with the 5 connected one-shots in Travis Maiden and Kenny Ruzez? I don't know. Mega Man's timelines from Udon Entertainment. I only really know Udon because they do the Street Fighter comics. On the catalog spine, excuse the cough. On the catalog spine, and that's interesting that people would pay money to be advertised there, but they do. For more stars of All Elite Wrestling, AEW, man, being smart, actually, like getting involved with comics and DC and stuff, are ready to unleash mayhem in your Mini Mates collection with Diamond Select Toys AEM Miniature Series Box 4 set. And on the order form cover, Hunted and the Run, Dahlia Racer has to disappear before she is caught in Charles and Ace's Heatseeker, exposed from Titan Comics. I only know Titan Comics, honestly, because of Jim Zub and Conan. Conan, what is best in life? So there's a look at what could be the final Diamond catalog, previews catalog. That blows my mind. Like, it seriously blows my mind. Guys, what do you think? Because it is the last one, right? Here's the question. Let's poll the chat. Let's poll the comment section. Please comment. Do you consider this to be the last issue? And do you consider this a collectible? Will you be buying it simply because it's the end of an era? Let me know down in the comments section below, and stay tuned for a word from our sponsor. I have no idea who it's going to be. As if by now you didn't know who today's sponsor was. Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And guys, we are over the halfway point here with the Nyobi Outbreak number 4 Kickstarter campaign with 179 sexy backers strong. We have raised at this point 10,542 Canadian duck bucks, which is about $1.69 US. So for the price of a Starbucks coffee, you too can help feed a starving Canadian beyond the wall like me. So consider backing Nyobi Outbreak number 4 today. We have 10 sexy covers to choose from, all kinds of add-ons, all kinds of things to catch you up with everything Nyobi and everything it is that I do. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming by, checking out the campaign and backing it. And we will see you again for another video real soon.